Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant called numbered room Sudoku. So this Sudoku is taken from LMI Puzzle Expo, an excellent platform to showcase your puzzles and Sudokus and even solve what other authors have actually published. And you can even compare your times with the top solvers. You can see their replays. It's an excellent platform, I would say. You can solve Sudokus and puzzles on a daily basis. There are so many puzzles and Sudokus already uploaded. Many solvers have already solved them, and you can actually compare your times with how top solvers actually solve and see their replay. You can see how they have actually gone through that Sudoku and how are you solving it. So it's a really great platform. I would highly recommend you to try that platform, LMI Puzzle Expo. I will add the link in the description below. And this particular Sudoku, numbered room Sudoku, has been taken from that constructed by Jonas. So I really thank the author for uploading it on LMI Puzzle Expo. It really is a great platform. So before going to the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, you can let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku, so I will start the puzzle. So numbered room Sudoku, I will just show what the rules are. Standard Sudoku rules apply. Additionally, each clue outside the grid represents the number appears in the xth cell in that corresponding row and column from the direction of the clue, where x is the first number seen in that corresponding row or column. So actually I am very fond of numbered room Sudoku. I have created a lot of them for my Patreon page. So I know some of the tricks of this Sudoku already, but let's see. So whatever number you have here, let us assume you have a 5 here, then the number 2 will be fifth cell from that direction. So we are talking about the numbers outside the grid. These numbers have to be placed in the corresponding row and column in such a way that the indication is the first cell from that direction. So for let us assume you have a 7 here, then number 4 will be the 7th cell from that direction. If you have 5 here, number 4 will be the 5th cell from that direction. So we have to place the numbers which are outside the grid in such a way that the first number is the indication of where the number will be placed. And apart from that, classic Sudoku rules apply. Right? See, such a great grid without any givens inside the grid. This Sudoku is unique. So let's see if you are able to crack this or not. Okay. So one important thing in this Sudoku is whenever you have a number outside the grid, that number will never be the first cell. That is a basic rule of the Sudoku. And number 1 also will never be on the first cell if there is no number 1 outside the grid. So this Sudoku gets you a number 1 already here. You cannot have number 1 anywhere in these 8 cells. If at all you have a number 1 here, you can place the number 1, or if you have a number 1 here, you can place the 1 here, right? But apart from that, there is no other place you can place a 1 in the first cell if you have any other number outside the grid, right? So that is one of the basic trick again. Okay, yep, I remember this trick. When you have two same digits outside the opposite to each other outside the grid, then 1, 5 and 9 will never be the first cell from both the directions. These three cells, these two cells can never have a 1, 5 or 9. The same logic. If you have a 5 here, this also would have to be a 5 and this would have to be a 2. If you have a 1 here, of course first digit is not possible. If you have a 9 here, this have to be a 1, right? Or this have to be a 2 again. So 1, 5, 9 is never possible. You can just directly look at the Sudoku and get to know that. And so even 2 is not possible. So whatever, the same logic, the first digit will never be this digit, same digit as the outside grid. So 1, 2, 5 and 9 are not possible. 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, if this is 8 here or if this is 8, if this is 8, this would have to be a 2. Again, then this would have to be a 2. So 8 is also not possible. Or in other words, actually there is a very good logic to see that whenever you have two same digits opposite to each other outside the grid, the sum of the first cells on both the directions will always be 10. So it is either 3, 7 or 4, 6, right? this is 3, this would be 7. If this is 4, this would be 6. Easy to see that. Same way we can use just 4. 1, 5, 9 and 4 is not possible. So 2, 3, 7, 8. Right? 6 also won't be possible, because if you get a 6 here, the opposite side would have to be a 4. Again, we are out. There has to be something with this 2, 4, 2, 4 pattern here. I am seeing this, it seems to be lovely. There has to be a 9 somewhere in these 8 cells, right? Which means one of the 2 or 4s would have to be here, and that. You'll have 4s in any of these cells. So 9 cannot be here. 9, if there is a 9, that is a 4. If this is a 9, this is a 4. If this is a 9, okay. Possible. What if you have 9s on the 2s? You will have 2s in these cells. So 9 is not possible here. If 9 is here, 2 would be here, 3 would be here, possible. Okay, that's an amazing piece of logic. All the 2s, so there are 4 2s. One of the 4s will have to be on the 2s. The first cell, I mean to say, the first row would have a 4, right? It cannot be in the digit that is already a 4 outside. So the possibility of 4s are only in these 4 cells. Can this be a 4? If this is a 4, this would be a 2. Not possible. This can be a 4. This can be a 4, or this can be a 4. Which means this is a 2, this is a 2, or this is a 2. If this is a 2, it would be 3 and 7 because of the 2's here, that's fine. If this is a 2, it would be 4 and 6, fine. If this is a 2, it would be 2 and 8. Okay, this is not a 2, so that means this is not a 4. Oh, this cannot be a 4, because if this is a 4, this again would have to be a 4, because 4th would be in the 4th cell from that direction. So this cell cannot be a 4, which means this cell cannot be a 6. Now this cell cannot be a 2. Wow, what an amazing piece of logic this is. So this cell cannot be a 2, which means this cell would have to be a 4. That gives you this cell as a 4. So this cell is not a 2, which means this cell is not a 4. So this is a 2, that is a 4, that is a 3, and that is a 7. Now going with the 2's here, where can 2 be? 2 can be in any of these 4 cells. No. So this cannot be 1, 2 or a 3. It cannot be 4. It cannot be 4, 5 and 6, because if this is 4 is not possible. 5 and 6 means you will need to have 2 in one of these 2 cells, not possible. So it has to be 7 or 8 or 9. If this is a 9, this is a 2 again, so 9 is also not possible. 7 or 8, which means 2 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Would have to be here, have to be here. Okay, one, 2, 3 is not possible in any of these cells. 4, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 7, 8. Okay. This cell cannot be 1, 2, 3. cannot be 4, it can be 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. Let's try that. This cell cannot be 1 or 2. 2 is also not possible, because the moment you have a 2 here, this would have to be a 3. So 1, 2, 3 is not possible, 4 is not possible, 5, 6, 8, 9. 7 is not possible because it's 7 here. So it is 5, 6, 8, 9. 9 is also not possible. So it is 5, 6 or an 8. That gives you 7 in one of these 3 cells. 7 is not possible here as well, because then this also would have to be a 7. So 6 is also not possible, 5 and 8. One cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, 3. Oh wow, this is amazing logic. This cannot be 1, 2, 3 because 2 is already here. So 1, 2, 3 cannot be. It cannot be 4, 5, 6, 2 is already here. It has to be 7, 8 and 9. It cannot be 8 because then again this cell would have to be 8 for the 8 here. So 7 and 9, 2 will be on the 7 or 9. 2 cannot be on the 9th digit cell because you already have eliminated that. So it has to be 7, which means this is a 2. This is not a 7 now. That eliminates 3 from this cell. This cell cannot be 1, 2 or a 3, cannot be 4. Let us assume 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. This cannot be 1, 2 or a 3, cannot be 4, it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So which means where can 3 be in this row? 3 is either here or a here, which means 4 would have to be either here or here. Amazing. Now where can a 2 be on this row? This is one of the amazing numbered room Sudokus I have ever solved. I have created so many, but this is mind blowing. You cannot have 2 in these 2 cells, because again then 4 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. So none of these cells can have a 2, none of these cells can have a 2. The only place for 2 in row 1 is this cell, that gives you a 4 here. That should be 8 here. This is not a 7. So 5, 6 or it cannot be 9 also. So it is 5, 6 or an 8. That is where you will have a 4. Can this be a 9? This is not a 9, because then you will have a 2 here and you will have an 8 here. That can have a 9 here. Oh, that. No, yep. Come on. The moment we wrote an 8 here, this should have to be a 6. So which means if this is a 9 here, this would be 2, this would again be an 8. Or maybe should we write all the pencil marks here? It cannot be 1, 2. It cannot be 3, it cannot be 4, it can be 5, 6 is not possible, 7, 8, 9. Oh, the only place is 5. The only digit that we can get here is 5, that gives you a 2 here, a 5 here. Wow, that gives you 8, 7, that gives you a 2 here, that gives you a 7 here, that gives you 7 in one of these two cells, that eliminates 7 from these cells. One, 3, 6 and 9. I'll just write. So 1 cannot be in this cell, 3 is possible, 6 is not possible, 9 is not possible. So only possible value is 3 here, that gives you a 7 here. Okay, so 3 are gone from these cells. 1, 6 and oh no, I'm sorry. It is 1, 3, 4 and 9. Right? So 1 is not possible, 4 is possible and 9 is not possible. Okay, my bad. 3 and 4 can still be a 7. But then you get a point, classic Sudoku rule, you get a 7 here. 8 is in one of these two cells. This is an 8, this would be a 2. This cell cannot be a 9. Neither this cell can be a 9, because then you'll have a 2 here. And you get 5, 6, 8 triplet here. Wow, that gives you a 3, 9 pair here. Again, if this is a 9, this would have to be a 4. So this is a 3 and a 9, that gives you a 4 and a 4. That gives you 3 and a 7, and that gives you a 7 here. Wow, that is nice. 3 and 4 are eliminated. 5, 6 and 8. So 8 means you will have 2 in one of these two cells. This cell cannot be an 8. So this cell is an 8, that gives you a 2 here. One, 4, 6 and 9. Right? 9 is not possible here. 4 is not possible here. 1 is not possible here. 4 and 6, you will have 9 in one of these two cells. 1 is not possible here. 4, 6 or a 9 possible. 4 can be in 5 or 6. Wow. 5th or 6th cell would have to be a 4, because of the 5, 6 candidate here, which means 4 gets eliminated from both of these cells. This is 6, that is 9, that is 9, that is 5. Wow, that is amazing. So eliminate 6, 9 from these cells, and that gives you a 1 and a 4 here. Now 2 cannot be on the 5th cell, it has to be in the 6th cell, and that is 5, that gives you a 4 here. I think so we have done all the outside close. It's about just doing the classic now. Let's see, I'm bad at classics, but yeah. 3, 6 and 9. This would have to be a 4. How did I write a 3 here? It should have to be a 4. One, 4, 6 and 9. So 6, 9 are not here. 1 is not here. 4 is not in any of these cells. 4 is neither here, so you get a 1 and 4 here. That eliminates 1 from these cells. And that should have to have an 8, classic rules, which is nothing but 4 and 5 now. So this is a 5, that is a 4. That gives you a 4 in this cell. Okay, it is 3 and 9 in any order, so 3 and 9. 1, 5, 7 and 8. So this is 5, 7, 1, 8 in any order. I think we have done all the outside clues. Yep. 7th is 2, 5 is 9. Okay, we have done all the outside clues it seems. 9. This cell would have to be a 9. 9 in is one of these two cells. 3 and 4. So this is 7. That is 1. That is 5. That gives you a 8 and a 1 here. $68, $38, $36. Okay, 3 and 6 in any order again. 6 and 8. This is 6. That is 3 and 9 now. And that gives you a 1 here. That gives you a 2 here. 2 here. 5, 6 in any order. It's 8, 9 in any order. 1, 8 and 9, right? So 1, 8, 1, 8 and 9, 3, 6 and 9. Have I left any? Oh, third 7, 6, 8, 7, 2. No, I have written all the possible. Maybe, this is 1, right? You already have a 9 here. That is 1. I missed that. And that should solve us the Sudoku now. So 9 is 3, 6. This 3 is gone. So this is 8. That is 1. 9. Okay, 6, 9. 3, 6, 8, 1, 3 and a 5, right? 3, 5 and a 3, 5 and a 6, 6 and 8, 6, 3 and 8. Wow! What an amazing Sudoku this was. It was really a 5-star rating Sudoku, not in terms of difficulty but in terms of quality. Amazing Sudoku. I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku. I really enjoyed this. Thanks a lot, Jonas, for such a wonderful Sudoku. I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.